Okay, folks, sorry about that. We had technical difficulties with our equipment here. It went down. But what we're at right now is 42 to 36, actually 42 to 38 now in favor of the Pioneers, with 2 minutes 25 seconds left to play in the third period. So right now a 9-point deficit cut down to 4 by the Falcons. And a hard pass to the inside off the face of Dakota Hamlin. And it looks like a foul called on Dakota Hamlin there. So the Falcons working it to the outside. Nelson all the way back around to Garcia, who's checked in. Garcia trying to call the shots on the outside. And taken away by Greenberg. It's a race to see who gets it. Greenberg ends up in the stands. But luckily nobody was killed. That will be Olathe's ball. So with 1:24 left to play in the third period, the Pioneers and Falcons not showing any signs of let up for the on the amount of pressure they're putting on each other. Thomas to the inside, no good. Draws the foul off Greenberg. That'll be his second of the night. So Thomas drops his first. And he's good for 2 from the charity line. That's 8 points for the big man right now. Dakota Hamlin on the outside. Sends it out to Paget. Knight trying to add the pressure. Greenberg all the way to the outside. King waiting for him to make a move. Greenberg taking his time. Right now the 2-point lead. 25 seconds left to play in this period. Greenberg makes a move to the inside, cuts it back around. King staying right with him. After about 8 seconds, he's going to start making a move. There it is, 8 seconds. Drives up with a floater for 2 is no good. Rebounded by Garcia. Comes down. Knight throws it up. And it's no good. Leaving your score at 42 to 40 in favor of the visiting Pioneers. So as we enter into the last period, 2-point lead being held on to by the Pioneers over the Falcons. Get all your hometown and Leavenworth County news with the Leavenworth Times. Call for a subscription today or visit leavenworthtimes.com. The Leavenworth Times covers Leavenworth, Lansing, Easton, and the rest of Leavenworth County. And the Leavenworth Times is partnered with 810 Varsity to make it easier for all the fans and family of Leavenworth and Lansing high school sports to watch online games. Visit leavenworthtimes.com today. Follow live brackets and watch online games at 810varsity.com, the new home of Kansas City high school sports. If you like 810 varsity right now, well, just wait, buckle your seatbelts, and hold on tight as our new redesigned is set and launch in a few weeks. Teams and league pages, full sports coverage from football to soccer to wrestling, and of course, basketball. No one brings you more games live online than 810varsity.com. We've broadcast over 175 games this fall and even more this winter. Live or archive, watch the games online at 810varsity.com. So as we enter into the fourth period, Falcons with possession. Garcia on the outside is no good. And a dive caught by number 44. Deflected back. Garcia and Hamlin both hit the ground. And Garcia gave Hamlin a little tug.
Garcia with the first.
That's his first of the night. So Young brings it down, inbounded by Greenberg. Driving it down, looking to make something happen is Young. Sitting on a 2-point lead are the Pioneers right now. Greenberg up for two is no good. Rebounded by King. Being brought back down by Knight. King working to the inside. Pioneers coming up in the middle. And Young takes it, kicks it down to Greenberg all the way across the Funderburg off the arm of Thomas. And the crowd not happy with that, expecting a travel call, but possession was lost by Greenberg. And the referees did not see it that way. So Padgett will be inbounding. Long bomb to the outside is Young, covered up by Nelson. Nelson almost caught the ball before Young did. Zone coverage on the inside by the Falcons. Hamlin way on the outside looking to drop a three. Always looking for the three-pointer. Padgett to the inside, drives it out, kicks it to Young. All the way back out to Padgett for the long three, and it is no good. Rebounded by Knight. Thrown up high, knocked out of bounds by Padgett. So the Falcons will have possession. Looks like Garcia to bring it in. Oh, I'm sorry. Thomas will be bringing it in. Thomas has proved to be very valuable on the inside, covering up Funderburg, keeping him out of the mix, and also with blocking the shots. Floating it around to Nelson once again for two, and is no good, but knocked in by Thomas. He must have heard me talking about him. So Young with the ball out to Hamlin. Greenberg on the outside, works it all the way around to Padgett. Greenberg posted up, floating for two, and it's good. So right now, still a 2-point lead by the Pioneers. With over 5.5 minutes left to play, this game is far from over. All the way back out to Nelson for three, and it's no good. Rebounded by Padgett. Young bringing it down. Young slowing down the pace, getting everybody set. Driving it in, draws the foul. That's going to send Young to the line. Young is 2 for 2 right now from the line. Oh, I apologize, folks. He's not getting the shots. Padgett is going to be inbounding for the Pioneers. No shot was involved there, so no foul. No personal foul, that is. Young and Greenberg passing it back and forth. Out to Funderburg, all the way out to Padgett. Everybody looking to see who's going to shoot it. Hamlin fakes it forward. Out to Padgett to Young once again. Nelson covering up Young. Hamlin sitting on the outside, hesitated. Greenberg out on the outside looking to shoot. To Paget once again. The Falcons are putting some pressure on the Pioneers that's unprecedented. Funderburk up for two is no good. Rebounded by Hewlin. Being brought down up to the big man Thomas for two. That ties up the game with a little over 4 minutes left to play. Johnson looking to check back in the game here shortly. Greenberg with his own rebound and catches the foul. And that one's going to be on King, his third. That's going to send Greenberg to the line. Greenberg is 2 for 2 right now. And 3 for 3. 11 points tonight so far for Greenberg. The Falcons have done a very good job of trying to shut him out of this game. And 2. Now he is 4 for 4. His percentage at the line is not decreased. It's done nothing but get better. Johnson on the outside for 3 is no good. Rebounded by Hamlin. Fast break by Greenberg, up for 2, and it's good, and draws the foul. So Greenberg will go back to the line for 2 more. And that increases to a 4-point lead for the Pioneers right now with 3:41 left to play, and that one was on Knight.
Brandon Greenberg with the line to shoot 1. No, Knight is first on his third.
And he makes it. On to the outside, it's hit and taken away by Greenberg. On the run, it's charge taken on the inside. Young draws a foul, does not get the basket, and that was on Nelson. And as you can tell, this crowd is not happy. They are not happy with that call. So Young to the line. And he drops it. Young is 3 for 3 right now. He's got one more coming. And he drops it. So 12 points right now for and as you can see, the crowd is becoming very spirited. Looking for fouls to be called on the Pioneers for what's going on the court. And that one was going to be on Jerichus Funderburk. Referee's trying to sort this out right now. Big man Thomas to inbound. Brings it in tonight. Poland on the outside. Jerichus covering up hard and tight. Into the inside to the big man is no good. Rebounded by Dakota Hamlin. Under 3 minutes left to play. Greenberg coming down for the Pioneers, leading 51-44. And penalty called in by, a foul on Nelson. That is his 4th of the night. That's going to send Greenberg to the line again. And Nelson's going to take a break, and that's going to bring in Reese to be his second sighting of the night. And my correction, Nelson is out. That is his fifth personally. He is done for the night. And like I said, Greenberg is not the one you want at the line if you're a Falcon fan. And a rare miss by Greenberg. That is only his third miss this season. So a quick timeout taken by the referee because somebody threw something out on the floor. It looks to be thrown at one of the Pioneers. But no maliciousness, just people being silly. Looks like Thomas to inbound. Takes it in the night. Working around the outside. They're going to miss Nelson on the outside because he was such an effective three-point shooter. No good. Rebounded by Olathe. No good again. Greenberg bringing it down, covered up by Johnson. And timeout taken by the Pioneers. Greenberg almost falling out of bounds using some gray matter there and called the timeout. So with 2:05 left to play in the game, 51-44 in favor of the Pioneers. Whether it's business or personal insurance or life insurance policies, Agency West is prepared to work with you throughout the process to meet your needs. Agency West is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency. Visit them today at agencywest-ins.com or call anytime at 913-661-0466. Agency West, a proud sponsor of OlatheSouth Athletics. Go Falcons! And also, another new sponsor, welcome to the crew, is Mr. Olathe. Visit MrOlathe.com to search homes for sale in Olathe, Johnson County, and the entire KC metro area. Make MrOlathe.com your one-stop shop for searching for homes for sale. That's MISTER Olathe.com. So Pioneers inbound to Young. That was Padgett with the cannon shot. Under 2 minutes now left with a 7-point lead. Pioneers are not going to look to make any mistakes. And that foul was probably intentional to stop the clock, but that's not the person you want to do that to. So Greenberg back to the line. Right now, Greenberg is 5 of 6 tonight. And he makes it. Going to set up the second shot. And Greenberg misses his second. But Young gets the rebound. Young once again running around the inside. They're trying to foul him, but he's just too quick for him. Young taking his time, eating up the clock. Right now sitting on an 8-point lead. Greenberg once again has the ball, rolling it around, kicks it out to Young. They're just going to eat this clock up. Padgett once again back to Young. To Greenberg again. Oh, and there's the foul to stop the clock with 1:10. And that one was on Reese. So Greenberg back to the line once again. And Greenberg drops another one. Despite the crowd trying to make some noise, he held his focus and dropped that one, going for his next. And with that one, the Pioneers increased to a 10-point lead over the Falcons with 1:05 left on the clock. So Knight on the outside kicks it into number 20, Holland. Rebounded by Thomas. Dishes it to Holland once again. And it looks like we have a foul. It should be on Young. And that'll send Johnson to the line. Johnson is 1 for 1 right now from the charity line. So 50 seconds left on the clock right now in the game. And Johnson misses, rebounded by Greenberg. Greenberg bringing it down. Into Paget, stolen by Knight. Floats it up for 2 and is good. And with 34.5 left on the clock, timeout taken by the OlatheSouth Falcons. Remember, folks, follow live brackets and watch games online at 810varsity.com, the new home for Kansas City High School sports. If you like 810 Varsity now, buckle your seatbelts as a new redesign is set to launch in a few weeks. Team and league pages, full sports coverage from football to soccer to wrestling and, of course, basketball. And, of course, no one brings you more games live online than 810varsity.com. Over 175 broadcasts in the fall and even more in the winter. Live or archive, watch the games online at 810varsity.com. Over there. So the Pioneers will have possession, inbounding with 34.5 seconds left to play. You can bet that the Falcons are going to be putting a lot of pressure on. Whoever has the ball, they're going to foul them and stop the clock. And that will be Young. That's going to take him to the line. That one was going to be on number 32, Thomas. Going to take Xavier Young to the line. Xavier Young shooting 100% tonight so far, 4 of 4 from the charity line. And that's 5. And he drops his next one. That's 6 for 6 right now for big man. Sitting on 14 points. So Paget knocked that one out. Setting up for 3 is Knight. It's no good. Rebounded by Thomas. Back into Holland, and it's good for 2. Tulin with 4 points tonight. Another timeout taken by the Falcons. I've said it before, folks, the last minute of basketball lasts 5 at least. And that's just the way it is. Young Sign Company has been a family-owned and operated business founded in 1978 by Gene Young. Whether indoor or outdoor signage, design or printing, Young Sign Company has been a staple of quality and signage in eastern Kansas. In fact, when 810 Varsity wanted banners printed, there was only one call to make. Check out Young Sign Company online at youngsigncompany.com or call 913-651-5432. So, winding down this game, a little over 22 seconds left to play. Pioneers have an 8-point lead. So when they get the ball, when they bring it in, they will do their best not to get fouled and to make sure that the Falcons do not get the ball. And there it is, the foul within less than a second. Looks like that was Knight, his fourth of the night. With 21 seconds, going to send Xavier Young back to the line, shooting 100% right now. So Xavier will be going for two. And he drops it. Now, if Xavier drops this, the Pioneers will do their best to slow him down without fouling. And the Falcons will do their best to get to the basket just as fast as they can. And it's up and in. 11 seconds left. Now they're going to foul again, you can bet. Another timeout taken by the Falcons. So right now, Knight is sitting on 11 points. Working hard on the inside, came back after the injury in the second period. Working really strong and hard. So with 11 seconds left, you can pretty much bet that the lead of the Pioneers is pretty much unbeatable right now. I mean, the Falcons do stand a chance of getting back in the game a little bit closer, but the chances of them actually coming back and winning the game is slim. Not to say impossible, but I am to say slim. So with 11.6 left to play in the game, Pioneers will have possession. And they fouled Greenberg. With 10.1 left in the game, they send Greenberg to the line. And it looks like that's the end of the night for Mr. Knight. Had a very impressive night. So far, he had 11 points. Worked very hard for the Falcons. They should be very proud of him. So Greenberg coming into the night with only 2 misses has added 2 to that. But still has one of the highest percentages in the on the team. He's at 19 points on the game right now. And that makes 20. So 8 seconds left on the clock. 10-point lead by the Pioneers. And it looks like he stepped out of bounds. That was Garcia. No, excuse me, that was Salkup who stepped out of bounds. And it looks like the Falcons are just going to let it run out with a 10-point lead carried over by the Pioneers. Final score being 60-50. The Pioneers win. And once again, we want to thank you folks for coming out and watching us tonight on 810varsity.com. This is Harley Riddle. I am the voice of the Leavenworth Pioneers, and we'll see you again next time.